Hello, little adventurers, and welcome back to our story corner. Today, we're off to a sunny, buzzing forest to meet a very special friend. His name is Echo, and he's a gecko with bright green skin, big, sparkly eyes, and a tail that wiggles when he's excited. And let me tell you, Echo was excited about almost everything. Echo loved to play, especially hide and seek. One sunny morning, he gathered his best friends, Squeaky the squirrel, with a tail as fluffy as a dandelion, and Hoot the little owl, whose feathers were as soft as a cloud. "Let's play hide and seek," chirped Echo, bouncing on his toes. "I'll count." Squeaky and Hoot giggled and scurried off to find their hiding spots. 1, 2, 3. Echo started counting, but his mind was already racing with thoughts of where he would look first. He was so busy thinking about winning that he barely finished counting before shouting, "Ready or not? Here I come!" He zipped past a big oak tree, not hearing Squeaky whisper, "Psst, Echo, I'm over here." He was so focused on his own ideas that he didn't notice the little clues around him. He ran right by a hollow log, completely missing the tip of a soft feather peeking out. "Hoot! Squeaky, where are you?" he called out, a little frustrated. Soon, Squeaky and Hoot popped out from their hiding spots, looking a bit disappointed. "We tried to give you clues," Hoot said softly, "but you weren't listening." Echo's tail drooped. He hadn't meant to ignore them. He was just too busy thinking about what he wanted to do next. The next day, the friends decided to build a dam in the babbling brook. Hoot, who was very wise, had a great idea. "If we put the big stones at the bottom," he suggested, "the dam will be much stronger." But Echo was already splashing in the water, trying to pile up small pebbles. "This is faster," he declared, not really hearing Hoot's plan. He was so busy doing things his way that he didn't notice the little stream washing his pebbles away, one by one. Squeaky tried to help. "Echo, Hoot is right. The big ones first." But Echo just kept splashing and stacking, lost in his own little world. Soon, their dam was just a pile of wet sand. Echo sighed, looking at their failed project. Why didn't it work? He wondered aloud. Feeling a little sad, Echo went to see Wise Old Tortoise, the oldest and wisest creature in the forest. "Wise Old Tortoise," Echo said, his voice small, "my friends seem sad, and our games aren't fun anymore. I don't think I'm a very good friend." The tortoise smiled kindly. "Echo," he said in his slow, calm voice, "friendship is like a beautiful song. It has two parts, speaking and listening. You are very good at the speaking part, but the listening part is just as important. When you listen, you show your friends you care about their ideas, not just your own." Echo thought about this. He realized he had been so full of his own chatter that he hadn't made any room for his friends' voices. With a new understanding, Echo raced back to his friends. "I'm so sorry," he said earnestly. "I haven't been a good listener. Let's build the dam again. But this time, Hoot, you're the boss." Hoot's eyes widened in surprise, and Squeaky did a happy little flip. This time, Echo listened carefully. He helped find the biggest stones for the bottom, just as Hoot had suggested. He listened when Squeaky pointed out the perfect spot to place a leafy branch. Working together, listening to each other, they built the most amazing dam the brook had ever seen. As they sat admiring their work, Echo felt a new kind of happiness, one that came from sharing and listening. He learned that being a good friend wasn't about being the loudest or the fastest. It was about opening your ears and your heart. And from that day on, Echo the gecko was still the most playful gecko in the forest, but he was also the best listener. Thanks for joining us for Echo's story. If you loved it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures. See you next time.